Hello, everyone. We'll be discussing different types of variables. Understanding these is essential in programming, as they help determine how data is stored, accessed, and manipulated. We'll look at various types of variables you might encounter in programming. First is local variables. These are variables that are defined within a specific function or block of code. They can only be accessed and used within that function or block. Once the function finishes execution, the local variable is destroyed. Next is global variables. These are variables that are defined outside any function, typically at the top of the script. They can be accessed and modified from any function throughout the program. However, it's good practice to avoid overusing global variables because they can lead to issues with managing state in larger programs. Next is environmental variables. These are variables that store system-level information, such as file paths, user settings, or environment configuration. They are typically set outside of the program and can be accessed during program execution to adjust behavior based on the system's environment. Next is positional variables. These are commonly used in shell scripting or functions where the order of arguments matters. In many programming languages, positional variables refer to command line arguments passed to the script or function. Next is special variables. These are variables that have special meaning in language or environment. For example, in many scripting languages, a special variable might be used to refer to the script's name, the process ID, or return status of the last command. These variables often provide useful metadata about the running program. We will cover some more specialized data structures. Constants. A constant is a value that cannot be changed once it's set. Constants are useful for values that remain the same throughout the execution of the program, such as the value of pi, mathematical constants, or configuration settings. By using constants, we can ensure that certain values remain unchanged, helping to prevent errors in the program. Indexed arrays. An indexed array is a collection of data elements where each element is identified by a numerical index, usually starting at 0. This is one of the most common types of arrays, and it's useful when you have a series of related data items, like a list of student names. Associative arrays. Unlike indexed arrays, associative arrays use named keys to access their values, rather than numerical indices. These keys can be any string or even a combination of strings and numbers. Associative arrays are particularly useful when you need to work with data where you have a meaningful key for each value, such as a dictionary of employee names and their corresponding job titles, or an address book.